Hello, love. I am your Empress Divine, Miss Tasha Turner herself. Welcome to Queendom Come. This is something new that I'm doing. The specific reading is called A Gemini and Aquarius Love Story. It's a Divine Union Tarot reading. And just to clarify, if you are in a situation, like many of us tend to be sometimes, where you're unsure of if you're coming or going in a relationship, if you think this person may be playing with you, if you may be dealing with somebody with narcissistic tendencies and then you're having trouble letting go, this isn't for you, baby. Because I'm doing this specifically for the divine unions. And when I say divine union, I mean the people who have no doubt in their mind about their baby. You can't tell them nothing about their boo, nothing at all. And it can be in the beginning stages when y'all are just talking and that connection is intense. And you crave that person, but it's still a healthy connection where you feel at home with them. I'm talking straight love, y'all. I live on that vibration of just high love, high vibes. So it doesn't really feel good to me when I have to do, like, say, a monthly reading and, Spirit just wants me to deliver a message about something that's not really healthy. I do it because I'm going to say what Spirit tells me to say. I'm going to be a divine channel. But this is something, oh, I want to do this. And I can't wait to do more of them. And I'm kicking it off with the Gemini and Aquarius love story. There's two sides to every love. Must be two sides. So we're going to explore both sides and then we bring it all together. So let's get it jumping. We're going to start with the Gemini. And it can be, a Gemini sun, moon, rising, Jupiter, Gemini Venus, Gemini Mars, hell, Gemini Mercury. If you if you really trying to get in there and dig in and see what's going on, wherever they have those, if they have a lot of Gemini energy, if they have a lot of Gemini placements, if they have a Gemini stellium somewhere, if they have a busy Gemini house, listen, it's Gemini energy. The same goes when we get to the Aquarius side. So we'll go ahead and kick it off for Gemini. Oh Lord, it does stuff. We have a 10 of Cups here for the Gemini. That's emotional fulfillment. Let's see what's going on with this emotional fulfillment. Behind that, we have the 7 of Staffs. I feel like there's an opportunity for emotional fulfillment here, but there is a degree of defensiveness in the mix on the Gemini side. Defensiveness. What you defensive about, Gemini? King of Swords. He thinks somebody might be playing with his mind. Or Gemini is the person that usually does the playing, so now you're a little shook. You're a little shook now. Scared of that karma coming around. If you're the Gemini, this is you. If you're the Aquarius and looking for your Gemini, this is where they're at. This is the Gemini state of being right now. This is what Divine is telling me about Gemini. Emotional fulfillment. I feel like they know that with you, this is everything they desire in love. They know it. They see it. They want it. They want to honor it. They want to cherish it. But it's still that level of, is this real? Is this really even happening? I'm defensive. I don't know. Do I need to protect myself? Is this really actually happening to me right now? Or is this person, are they pulling my leg? Are they running the okie doke over on me? What's up with that? They want to work on it. They want to work as a team, I feel like. They want to work as a team. They want to They want to get on the ball. They want this to work. They want it to work so bad. Gemini wants it to work so bad. What's up with this Seven of Staffs card? Give me a little more information on the Seven of Staffs card. And what's up with the defensiveness here? King of Cups. Their form of defensiveness is acting like they don't feel nothing. You know, keeping that straight face, playing poker with that ass. Don't want to open up completely and really tell you what's going on with them. Don't want to show that they barely floating on the ocean of emotions. Trying to look away from it. They see it. I mean, you can try to look over it, but that top cup is like right there at eye level. They see you the baddest thing out here right now. The Aquarius for them is the baddest thing out here right now. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever you are to this Gemini. The Aquarius is the one, the top choice. But there's that sense of wanting to protect themselves. They feel the need to protect themselves, and they do that by acting nonchalant. Acting like it ain't eating their ass up inside. Like they don't already know what it is. Let's get some more information on this King of Swords card up here. The Star. Well. Guess who's symbolized by the star? The Aquarius. And look how that water that look what the Aquarius is pouring into them. Just pouring into this baby. Giving you that good old Aquarian love. Looking like a star to the Gemini. Look at you pouring that water in, and look how it just effortlessly flows under, and it's deep. Oh, you have poured, honey. You have poured. You have poured. You ain't gave no little bit either, Aquarius. The Aquarius then really, if it's not an Aquarius watching, I have to remember that I'm talking about Gemini and or Aquarius who's watching. The Aquarius has poured from a pure place. Only you are my shining star. Trying to look away from it. So you're going to play this game. I think you feel like everything that Aquarius is giving you is just too much. This can't be real. This can't be true. They can't be loving me like they loving me. They can't be pouring into me the way they're pouring into me. It can't be real. So they feel like the Aquarius is playing games, and not because you're giving them a reason to feel like you're playing games. It's because you're a star. And they was like, how did I get so lucky? How is this happening to me? Like, what's going on? Am I in the twilight zone? It's a deeply transformative love. That 1 and 7 up here reduces to 8. It's a transformational love. It's a life-changing love. A deep. I'm talking about deep. The water's deep. Look, it may have started real light. The interaction between the Gemini and Aquarius, it started real light. It was fun. It was nice little connection. Somebody was like, oh, you know what? I like you. You cool. You know, I fuck with you. And that string, that little bit, you know, took a turn, and then it took another turn, and took another turn, and before you know it, boom, you in this deep pool of emotions, looking around, realizing, oh shit, I'm out here without a paddle. Ain't no paddle, bitch. All you can do is swim. And he ain't trying to move. He not trying to swim right now. Or she's not trying to swim right now because it's heavy. It's a lot. It's a lot to digest. And it came so quickly. It started like a nice little something to dip your toes in, nice little summer foot bath, you know. And bam, before you know it, you sitting in the ocean. I'm like, what the fuck happened? When did this happen? And it's almost like I can't believe it. so I don't trust it. I can't believe it, so I don't trust it. They gotta be playing games with me. Gotta be playing, got to be bullshitting. This can't be real. So they're defensive. And there's also an element of them knowing that they themselves have been capable of that King of Swords energy. Like when it started out, when we just friends and we cool and we kicking it and whatnot, they were probably still in that King of Swords energy, where they'll be quick to finesse somebody out of something, quick to finesse their way into a situation. You know, finesse God, those Geminis. And because they started off in that King of Swords energy, you know, a little manipulative as they can be. I'm not, you know, saying anything bad about Gemini, but you know, you can talk your way in and out of some shit. Or they know that. So because they came from that energy when they first started kicking it with the star, and the star just kept pouring into them. Because Aquarius, we ain't really afraid of all that because we see through all that shit anyway. I'm saying we because I'm an Aquarius sun. But yeah, Aquarius, they can see through that. You know, we see from a distance. You can see stars that ain't even alive no more. So we see through all of that. Aquarius sees through all of that. Kept pouring into them. And before you know it, this King of Swords became the King of Cups. And now he's shook. Now he's scared. Now he's scared. Because you in your feelings and you looking over realizing this baby right here is the top one. You are completely fulfilled with Aquarius. A Gemini is completely fulfilled with Aquarius. What's up with this Three of Coins? This working together, this cooperation, this team effort. Oh, got to work it out. Why she looking like she looking? Why you feeling like you feeling? This is an inward passion here. It's an inward passion. The Gemini is inwardly motivated to work it out. They want it to work with the Aquarius. You want it to work. Want nothing more than for it to work, Gemini. But there's just a bit of apprehension because the Queen of Staffs is very attractive, but she weighs the motives of others. She tests the motives of others. So while there is the element of Gemini wanting it to work out, wanting it to be a team effort, there's still that bit of testing going on. Nothing harmful. Nothing harmful. Just sometimes little things that could sometimes throw the vibe off in the relationship. Sometimes. And it's really because they're just a little bit, there's a little bit of flightiness there. Again, about that, is this really happening? Like, damn, it's like they want it to happen, but they don't want to look. It's like a movie that is so good, but you scared something gonna happen. It's like a thriller, and somebody walking down a long corridor, and it's that music pulling in the background. Dun, 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 dun. And it's like you scared something about to happen, so you looking away, but you keep opening that eye, peeking at it, looking away from the Aquarius, trying to act all, big and bad. Like it don't kill you to not be in total and complete union with them at all times. But it's something that stays on you. It's a constant. It's a constant teeter-totter. Some days it's like, oh man, this the one. And other days I'm like, let me fall back. No. I can't show too much of how I'm feeling. Let me chill. But I love them, man. I love them. I want that Aquarius. I need that Aquarius. No, let me chill. It's like being of two minds. Because these deep-seated passions here. And the truth of the matter is, like, they want nothing more than for this to work out because it's fulfilling. I don't think they've ever been fulfilled in that way, the way they are right now, Aquarius. So that's what's up with the Gemini. That's what's up with the Gemini. Hey. I like it. Let's see what's going on the Aquarius side. Must be two sides, honey. To the tango. We seen what Gemini is going through, tripping on you. They tripping on you sometimes. They want you. They see how important you are. They definitely see how important you are. So let's see, where is Aquarius in all of this? Where is Aquarius? On the other side, while Gemini is fighting with themselves inwardly to believe that they lucked up, or not even lucked up, but manifested or conjured this person up into their lives. Where's Aquarius? Eight of Cups. Aquarius is looking for that thing, and they don't want nothing else but that profound thing, that profound connection. It's like any other emotional entanglements, any other suitors or admirers. They ain't not holding a candle to this. Not holding a candle at all. They willing to walk away from everything for the real thing, for that soul satisfying connection. With the Three of Swords, and I feel like they are willing to risk it all. Willing to risk it all. And you know what? Aquarius may actually have walked away from the Gemini recently because you're pouring so much into Gemini. And you still feel that bit of resistance in them. So I feel like maybe you gave them a little distance. But you still keep your eye on that connection. Your eye is still on that connection. Because you see through it. I feel like the Aquarius sees through it. And yeah, it hurts, I feel, but it's also some very valuable lessons being learned here. Like the Aquarius is learning some very, very valuable lessons. And those lessons are actually molding them in a way that influences their character and influences how they continue to evolve. And it makes Gemini even more passionate for them, for the Aquarius. Makes Gemini even more passionate. And I feel like it's coming in. You taking these lessons like a champ. Coming in. And I just said, judgment. Judgment is happening. It's on the way. You may have walked away from Gemini, and I don't mean like walk away like, you know what, F you, I don't want you around here, get the fuck out. No, I don't feel like it's none of that type of energy. It's just where the energy may not have been reciprocated. You see, it's like we started from the bottom and we were building. We were building up and we're building up and building up. Now you want something solid. And where the Gemini is still a little bit shaky right here, you were like, okay, I'm just going to give you a little space. But I still have my eye on that. That's the all-seeing eye. You know what's going on. The Aquarius knows what's going on. Like even if it's just a faint inkling, or if you've had to tune into tarot readers to let you know, give you some, spiritual insight into what's happening with Gemini, you know what's going on. I feel like intuitively you always kind of knew, yeah, he's feeling real deep for me. It's just like maybe right now he don't know how to process it. You don't know how to handle it. I think you know that. So stepping away was something that hurt a little bit, but you know that it's something that had to be done to help the relationship move forward. Because absence makes the heart grow fonder. You know, if you send somebody on, they'll come home eventually. You know, if home is a warm and loving and fulfilling place, like that Ten of Cups energy that Gemini is holding for you, then they're going to come back home. And this video is being recorded for November 6th energy. And just, understand whenever you come across it, it's meant for you to see it. It's meant for you to see it whenever you come across it. Judgment is coming up. Some event is happening where, okay, now it's time for me to show what I've done or how I've improved myself, how I've changed. I feel like the Gemini is getting ready to come show you. You know, on Judgment Day, you have to, quote unquote, prove yourself worthy. I think Aquarius has been doing that since day one, just being true. Just being true, just being themselves. Not sugarcoating, not faking the funk about nothing. You know, just giving that good old Aquarian love. It's about time for that Gemini to come back in. See, for the Three of Swords, I pulled this card, the Page of Swords. And I feel that because of that little time where you kind of had to step away and accept some things, accept some truths that may not have felt good at the time. Like maybe everybody is not ready to be as open with how they feel at the moment. This is like it's a new concept, but it's a new tool that you have. Yeah, it hurt when you had to walk away, Aquarius, or it hurt the Aquarius when they had to kind of separate for a little bit, walk off and see what was was whatever is affecting Gemini. They had to see what route Gemini is going to take. The break in the connection, it hurt. It was like, you hooked on something and all of a sudden you can't have it. You go through withdrawals. But at the same time, they've earned a new skill. It's like the page is like a newbie, fresh, green, eager. And they've just been given this sword to work with. I feel like it's one of the swords that, it felt like a dagger to the heart having to walk away at the time or whenever it happens, or even if it's happening now, having to walk away. It may feel like a dagger, but you actually have that as a tool now. You have that as something. It's almost like a badge of honor now. You had to walk away, but you kept that space open in your heart. Pulling that dagger out left, a nice little space, little gap, and you left that little gap open for Gemini. So now you have that in your arsenal. Be like, hey, I kept that space open for you. That's proven to you that I'm down, I'm here. And I think that's one of the things that's inspiring the Gemini to come back in, because they see that through it all, you still kept that space of love for them. So the whole time when you were actively pouring love into them is not a front, because you really see a person for who they are when they don't get what they want. And when Gemini didn't give Aquarius exactly what he or she wanted, Aquarius was still clutch. They remove themselves because they understand, in the divine union, it's two individuals who realize that they have to first be whole before they can come together and create something beautiful. So Aquarius stepped away because they want something emotionally stable and solid, doing what Aquarius had to do to stay whole. But that in itself proves to Gemini that I didn't give, Aquarius what he or she wanted. And they still kept that love for me. Even when they could have just, stepped away and rejected me and been hateful about it, didn't have no faith in me, they could have written me off, trash talked me on Facebook. No, you kept it light. It hurt, but you kept it light, Aquarius. Let's have a card for the Three of Staffs. Kept it light. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was like, wow, okay. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one that I can build with. This is the one that I can be fruitful with. This is the one that even when it hurts, we can still have victory together. When it hurts, they'll still fight for me. You know, they'll still stand for me. Let's have a card for that Judgment. Two of Coins. They wanna make something happen with Aquarius. Aquarius is shown and proven themselves to be the one, top dog. Other people, yeah, it may have been, you know, some other options that maybe Gemini had, but ain't nobody sitting where Aquarius is sitting right now. This is the victory card. Aquarius is the victorious one. Aquarius also has, I feel like, the strongest mind of any person who may be pursuing Gemini. The Three of Staffs can also be a card of pursuit. Anybody who may be pursuing Gemini, I feel like the Aquarius has the stronger position. Aquarius also has the strongest mind. And that's what makes you and Gemini so damn compatible in the first place. Because these two minds together, goodness, it's something. And I feel like these two minds together really putting in that effort to make something work. It's like infinite possibilities. Like y'all can do anything together, be anything together. So that's the Aquarius side. I want to pull a card for the union itself. Please just give me one card for the union itself. One card that just really digs into the union itself. Gemini Aquarius. And all this love between the two. What's one card to sum it up? Page of Cups. There's a freshness about this. There's a freshness about these emotions between Aquarius and Gemini. This ain't something that's gonna get stale anytime soon. Oh, these emotions are just getting started, and you already see how deep they are. I feel like this relationship may not even be that old. The one that I'm really channeling, it may not even be that old. Either that or y'all knew each other from childhood. The relationship ain't that old, or y'all knew each other from childhood. Like y'all was some jits when y'all met. And even at that time, somebody was feeling the other and maybe didn't say anything about it. So there's that element of having a missed opportunity already at some point in the past. And then having this fresh revival. Then on top of, you know, everything that's been poured into it in the short amount of time that it's, you know, been up and kicking. I feel these are relatively deep and intense emotions for the time span of this union. And I guess that tends to happen with divine unions. Timing doesn't really exist, to be honest. You could be talking for, I hear that we've been talking less than a week, but somehow it seems like 2 years at least. That I think Miss Dwelle, I Think I Love You is the song name. Yeah, I think that's a good little jam for this love story. I want to do an extended and pull some cards to just talk about the reunion, or like when it gets to the point where ain't no games being played. Like, what will it take, or what's the events that's going to lead up to like just complete and utter devotion, love is definitely happening. With two cards here that I just pulled, it's definitely happening. Let's see. Another confirmation. Another confirmation. Another confirmation. Another confirmation. Listen here, y'all. I'm not gonna play with y'all. You gonna want to get that extended. It's in my description box how you can go about getting the extended. Each extended that I ever do on this channel is just gonna be $5 straight up. Like that's it. You pay that for, a meal, a trash ass meal at that. So I know this is nothing to pay for something, some real answers, some real confirmation, some real peace of mind when it comes to that person that you really just, in love with like that. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and do it so I can have the link available for y'all when you go shooting me your $5 for the extended. And I'll be back. I think the next one I'm going to do is probably, I think, what I want to do. I'm feeling Capricorn and Virgo. No, Capricorn and Scorpio. One or the other, either Capricorn and Virgo or Capricorn and Scorpio. So yeah, about to go working on that. I'm gonna do the extended for this one, then I'll be back to do the Capricorn, Virgo, or Capricorn, Scorpio. Thanks for watching. Good luck, y'all.